Hey guys, hi, what's up? Good day. So, I'm here, Lance Raposa. Of course, with and their host, die. So, today we have a new special segment that we called Book Review. Book Rev. In this segment, we will review books. I'm not that kind of person that I'm not a bookworm or reader because I don't like to read. I'm so lazy, but finally, it's a miracle. I've read the book. Yay! A whole book. Yay! 300 pages. Yay! Book review number one. We will book review a masterpiece by J.K. Rowling, my favorite author. The only author I know. Book is called The Tales of Beetle the Bard. There you go. That's Bard. Oh my god, nagre-reflect in light. That's Bard. I got this book like for 599 euros. Ba to? Is this euros?
My God, di nakita. Ayun.
So, well, joke lang. Hindi yan sa akin galing. Hindi ako bumili nito. Oh my god. I chose this book because I know that every book of J.K. Rowling is a masterpiece because I've watched all the
Harry Potter movies and even the other movies like Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. So I'm like a fan of Potterhead, but I'm not really a Potterhead. But I love the imagination of J.K. Rowling. So
this book is like a
trivia or like a key to a lock of secrets. Like
it opens a lot of ideas about the whole timeline of Harry Potter. It connects. Look, its color is red. So it's the only pansin-pansin in our library and I saw the name J.K. Rowling. I love her. If you don't know her, but I know that she did many magical things that made many people change like their perspective on things like broken family, imagination, many creatures that made your eyes and mind blown for its beauty and grace. I don't know about you, but I like it because it's a fantasy and I like
Fantasy.
horror and
Killing books.
sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
I don't like romantic ones, but this book is a fantasy book. Fantasy fiction, like many magical creatures are in here and magical things. Things. Very amazed to J.K. Rowling here. She's beautiful, and I don't know, but why does her brain so imaginative? It's so fast and so imaginative. It's so
No, malawak.
and I don't know where it came from, but I think she is a genius for fantasy, and that made people love her books. So, Beetle the Bard is about five tales in the wizarding world. Like it gives moral lesson, gives ideas, and how the wizarding worlds in the times of 18,000s, I think, or in the old 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 wizarding gears, like when they wore robes like this.
Have, oh my God, they have pictures pala.
I forgot to show it, but It's full
Full of many pictures that
let you imagine what is inside in the world, the wizarding world. So the content of these books are five stories. Like I said, the first story was
The Wizarding and the Hopping Frog. These are discussing now. The next is The Fountain of the Fair Fortune. The next is The Warlock's Hairy Heart. The next is Babbity Babbity and Her Cackling Stump. And lastly, The Tale of the Three.
Three Brothers. Personally, I like the Dumbledore is included, so every story, every end of the story has his notes that shares his opinions about the book, of what happened when it's published. I mean, the tales published, because it commentates, he commentates about it, like when parents doesn't like it, the wizarding parents doesn't like the story because it's too vile and too much for the children, but he persuades people naman. So, also, these tales tells about stories that may be true or
maybe not.
true in the wizarding world. Like, because these stories were meant to be a time stories pala. Bedtime stories, I mean. So, this is used for kids usually. So, I read the book for kids. Some words in here are a bit too old for me to understand, like die, though. But I can I can understand naman. Like it's too easy. Char, I have researched it, so I understand. But I think it is written in the 18,000s nga, because it's too old.
Thy though.
And the setting naman, so it's in the medieval age. 18,000s nga, I think, because it has castles and horses, no technology. These were the times like there are kings, queens, and many medieval things like soldier, no, not soldiers, but knights, horses, donkeys. Boring, but it made it magical when wizards came. This were the time where wizards and muggles interact with each other, and they have one world. They live in a one world, like their neighbors. Hi, neighbor. Hi. Thing about this book is that it brings us to the past, where it shows a visualization of what is happening back then, even though it's a fiction. But somewhere were through like kings, the kingdoms, the setting is so very realistic, but it has a dash of magic. My favorite story, the tales of the three brothers. I like it because it has connection to the Harry Potter timeline, where it shows the Deathly Hollows, where the Elder Wand, the Cloak, and the Resurrecting Stone is there. But the one brother is too smart for that, so he outsmarted that again by the invisibility cloak, because that was about to find those three brothers. He's gonna follow those three brothers until death, and since the smart one, the last one, the bunso, is too smart for the for death, he wished for an invisibility cloak that made him visible for years, and that doesn't follow him because he cannot see him. You smart little ass. Off, and I recommend this to all children who reads books. And lastly pala, I read this book because it's too short little, because I'm only a beginner at reading books. I'm too lazy to read books. And I recommend this to children to know the moral lessons to muggles. It's not only for the wizards, but it's for the muggles too. That's all. Let's wrap this baby up. Lovingly, Lance Raposa. And this is all it takes. Falling in love with me. Possibilities I look